and probably the most popular fighter in the PFL right now. Two-time gold medalist Kayla Harrison, of course, coming off her pro debut victory over Brittany Elkins. Just one match against Jozette Cotton, who's got actually quite a bit of experience. She was 2-0 as an amateur with one knockout, and she's 8-1 as a professional with 4 knockouts. She started her career with 3 knockouts. Her last match against Jennifer Leigh Norris, she knocked her out in the 4th round, so she's used to going to some deep waters, and she won the disorderly conduct 38 I call it season beatings 2017. She won actually the 155-pound championship during that bout, so good on her. She's got a lot more experience than Miss Harrison as far as MMA is concerned. She's got some decent opponents she's fought against too. Sarah Patterson was 4-4 when she fought her. Her opponents 5-4 was Kilistina Makale. She didn't fight people that were going to lay down. Now, of course, when she fought Kate Bloomfield, that one, Kate Bloomfield's 1-5, not the greatest, not exactly a contender, but a great challenge nonetheless for Kayla Harrison. Kayla has not looked good in her very short time standing. She got that match to the ground pretty quickly, as quick as she could. Jozette Cotton pretty much has been more of a boxer. She's shown some decent boxing, some head movement against some questionable opponents. She was fighting in one match, as I mentioned later, in a state fair. Maybe there was good competition at that state fair. I don't know. But let's look into this matchup a little bit more, but I'm leaning towards Kayla Harrison. Let's check out Kayla Harrison's debut victory from June 21st at PFL. So on June 21st, a little less than 2 months ago, Kayla Harrison had her first ever MMA match against 3-4 Brittany Elkins. This next week, she'll fight a more experienced Jozette Cotton, who is 8-1 as a pro, 2-0 as an amateur with 5 knockouts to her credit. Here's her first match ever against Brittany Elkinson from June 21st.
Lightweight fighting as Kayla Harrison, the 2-time Olympic gold medalist, makes her MMA debut as she takes on a dangerous opponent in Colorado's Brittany Elkin.
This is exactly where Kayla wants to be. Come in here, get her hands.
This
nice
is not
inside
where she
trip.
wants to be.
Kayla Harris did a nice job. Pulled her off the fence, little quick inside trip, and put Brittany right on her back.
Boss, what's the hardest thing for Kayla Harrison making the transition from judo to now MMA?
Well, there was no gi. That's the thing. Everything needs to be a little bit more tight. But with her skills, it will be tight.
Jiu-Jitsu tournaments herself at the brown belt level.
Kayla doing a nice job of stretching Elkins out, trying to flatten her out, softening her up with some punches.
And Elkins said she would be comfortable in the grappling situations, but she's being dominated right now.
Elkins showing some jiu-jitsu IQ here.
Yeah,
she's not following. Here's the roll, and here's the armbar attempt.
And judo girls
this is
very good at
where
pulling this
Kayla
off.
Harrison lives, right here. Nice job, calm, composed, working it. Here it is. There it is.
And it's over. Kayla Harrison, golden in her debut.
Beautiful technique.
Keyed up. She isolated herself a little bit right before the fight. Didn't want anybody in the locker room.
After that last punch, freeze it here. So Kayla's now, both hands are on this one arm of Brittany. Kayla's using her whole body against just this bicep. Kayla's going to be able to win that battle every time. And here comes the tap. As soon as that arm straightens out, it's Kayla's body versus Brittany's right arm. She's going to win every time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at the official time. 3 minutes, 18 seconds. Round number 1, submission by armbar for your winner in her professional debut, Kayla Harrison!
Here is the tail end of Jozette's Cotton fight versus Kate Bloomfield. Jozette came in 7-1 for this match. This was her last match before facing Kayla Harrison, courtesy of Disorderly Conduct MMA and HD Fight Net. Kate Bloomfield, Jozette Cotton's opponent for all her glory of that fight, is 1-5 as an MMA fighter. Was able to land some knees on her in the clinch. I've seen a few of Jozette's matches. One of them was at a state fair, and I'm not saying that to be mean, but it was at a state fair. You could clearly see it was at a state fair against a girl that it looks like they just pulled off one of the rides randomly, and girl may have been intoxicated, I'm not sure. But at any rate, Jozette Cotton has shown some skills against opponents that haven't had a lot of skill. And that's what I've seen so far at this point. I haven't been through her entire fight library. Like I said, she is 10-1. I had to give her credit. She started out in the amateurs. She was 2-0 as an amateur. So good on her to get in there and get those amateur fights. 2-0 with one knockout before she came into the pros. Just one loss ever. It was a decision loss. So I know she's going to go out. I know one thing, she's going to go out and she's going to give a hell of an effort against Kayla Harrison, and she's not going to quit, and she's going to give her everything she's got. And I think it's going to be a lot bigger challenge than Brittany Elkins was. I do still expect Kayla Harrison to come out on top in this match, but I think Jozette Cotton will make it entertaining for a while, for as long as it lasts. So today was
Jozette
the
Cotton,
weigh-in
8-1 in her MMA career.
and face-off.
Again, out of
for
Omaha,
Jozette
Nebraska,
Cotton and
official
Kayla
weight
Harrison, just Kayla Harrison's
155 1/4 for Cotton, 155 1/4.
So she's
Her opponent,
within the
two-time
allowable
Olympic
weight.
gold medalist in judo from Middletown, Ohio. Here is Kayla Harrison.
Kayla Harrison, I would imagine, even though Jozette Cotton has 11 fights, 9 as
Harrison's
a pro.
debut.
Kayla comes in, I believe, as
A
big
second-round
favorite,
armbar
and
submission.
She is looking good. She is looking
Or first
sleek.
round, rather. Kayla Harrison, official 155 3/4.
That is a ripped 155. That is a scary woman. Let's see the face-off there. Jozette Cotton She didn't even want to look at her. She's going down.
Jozette Cotton, Nebraska, and
First
Ohio's
round, that's my
Kayla
pick.
Harrison.